and shit.
Them joints is on point.
Yeah, but we just watched, they cloned Tyrone.
So for y'all who don't know what we're talking about today, or maybe just catching up, I don't know if y'all heard about the new Jamie Foxx movie, They Cloned Tyrone, because it haven't really got a lot of promotion. Most people that I've spoken with about it haven't even heard of the movie. I stumbled on it by accident because there was really no promotion for this movie whatsoever.
No trailer, no commercial, no radio airplay.
None of the above. So overall, did you like the movie?
Me, yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot though. It was well crafted. It was well crafted joint.
What do you think stood out the most to you in the movie?
To me, there were several different points, but the overall,
You might need to speak louder.
the overall message that Jamie was informing everybody, or the whole message in the movie.
So you think it was an intent to send us a message,
Right.
in particular, versus to just being an average movie? You think it was actually something he wanted to
Tell somebody.
Right. Gotcha. I got that vibe too. He seemed a little bit comfortable in that role, really comfortable.
It's like he was trying to tell you something without telling you something.
Well, he was definitely telling you a lot.
He told a whole lot.
And, before we get into that part about it, let's just talk about the movie more. What was some of your favorite parts of the movie?
Some of my favorite parts of the movie was the hotel scene with Jamie Foxx. When
Spoiler alert.
when Fontaine came back the second time. you go to Christmas past, motherfucker. he said, oh God, did you see the Ghost of Christmas past?
That was definitely classic.
When he witnessed,
When he saw
get shot, you know what I'm saying?
When he saw, that was spook anybody,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So, we're gonna try to, say, without trying to give away,
Too much for the people who haven't seen it.
When we for this, but I felt it was just important to talk about because there was so many, on a realer note, it was a lot of things going on in that movie.
There was a lot of messages in that movie for, like I say, signs are for the conscious mind. So if you can see the sign, then you know what that person was trying to inform you of and tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that he was trying to tell the world, especially the black or the indigenous community.
I mean, do you think it was important what he had to say?
I think it was severe. I think it was a severe message that, if you comprehended the whole message, you know what I mean, you're ready to do just that and revolutionize together, and that's what endangered, or I think the incident with his career took place in, because he was.
Well, we're gonna get to that. I want to still, talk a little more about the movie.
Yeah.
Because it was some way more ingenious things, So like, to me, the whole theme of the movie, I think we can actually say this without giving too much away. How it was themed on maybe like late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, the time setting.
Yeah.
The time setting, the location, it definitely, played a role in the
And I think
creation
the way
of the
way that they integrated the themes, with the modern and the old. I think that was creative.
And he also, pointed out the fact that it was all aimed and directly restricted at urban communities.
I want to make sure that you're being picked up.
He also, he made sure that he infused the message that it's only pointed, directed, or targeted at urban communities, major cities, predominantly black neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, let's just say, without saying exactly, the whole theme of the movie, but let's just say something like that was actually real. That would be detrimental to know about.
And
because if you really look at it, it's been a really big conversation over the last, I want to say, 10 years.
Oh yeah, cloning has been a big conversation.
And it's starting to grow.
Widely used.
But it's actually not growing for the right reasons, because when you talk about cloning now, you really think of it in a bad way, because we think of celebrities and the wrong things associated with cloning.
Okay, but okay, like you said though, how many other movies there are out there
that actually go that far
about cloning? Right, exactly. Well, we're talking about Gemini Man, right? With Will Smith.
Right.
That movie didn't go the edges or that this one.
Yeah, no, they go
you know what I'm saying?
Nowhere near it.
It
put the idea in front of you,
but it didn't go all the way
right
there with the topic and the subject of cloning.
Because when you look at it, and I fully understand what you're saying, because when you look at it, it didn't necessarily carry the topic of cloning. It was a lot more input to it.
And but with this particular movie, that's why I said this was a well-crafted, genius movie. You know what I mean? Because it not only tackled the subliminal messaging of cloning facilities and underground laboratories, which, like we said, what if they are real, but but listen though, it also hinted on certain topics like the MK Ultra that's people have been talking about, the thing mind control, hypnosis. You know what I mean? So the movie hinting on it was a lot of information if you're willing to just pick up on it. You know what I mean?
About the characteristics that they thought out, as far as.
And that's what I mean by it was well crafted, because he put out there that exactly he directed it, but in the urban community, and they're targeting us. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see Becky Sue at the chicken place laughing with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Sprinkled in there.
It's a goddamn. I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but you know what I'm saying? Places that, like I said, where we go to eat, where we like to go hang out. You know what I'm saying? The things that
we love so much.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Kind of, if you want to say some of the things that make us us.
And they're literally
weaponizing
it to destroy us. And it also hinted on it's been coming out that certain ingredients in our food causes autism in our children, and these particular products are illegal in other countries, but here they're banned
in other countries.
And the movie, like I said, it also hinted on that. So it touched it touched like every kind of subject: cloning, MK Ultra, Yellow 5, Red 40, the illegal substances in our food, the communion in church, with the grapefruit, easily observed.
Think to look. You wouldn't think to look for evil in the house of the Lord.
You know what I mean? And 2-3 Trey, you was pointing on hitting out to me how they even target our women with the hair products, with the weave, and the hair with ain't no straightening. Don't get no straightening. The little cream that they had.
Ways with that, because like I really feel deep about that one, like
but
especially with the human hair.
Exactly, but did you peep how he was listening to? I'm gonna cut you off. He was listening to the females' conversation on the phone, and he was spying on them. You know what I mean? And how the female, he ain't did nothing for me. This nigga calling right now. And her attitude completely changed from.
I might be just tripping. She's so passive.
Bam, to obedient, obey, agreement, so and passive. They're
super aggressive to passive.
But the whole plan was, the independence. But that's where that comes from. But the mind control, it's a lot. Go see the movie. Don't want to spoil it.
No, we don't spoil it. But it's just a lot. It's still a lot to cover. Because not only should we just bring up some of those topics that they was expressing in the movie, but we gotta express that shit in real life and talk about that in real life, like the situations that where an example where that may have happened.
No, okay. Some people are just gonna think that's just another comedy produced by the great King Hotel, Fancy, the Jamie Foxx at the King Hotel, the In Living Color, Jamie Foxx, but that is a brilliant man for that movie. That movie was extremely genius. The concept of the time frame that he used from
me myself, I think he put himself in danger.
And that I think so too.
I think he put himself in danger with the things that
he was talking about or trying to
relate.
Because
it came across very well to me.
Inform people.
Like I was able to understand it very well. So I think anybody else that watch it would, if you're woke enough, you will understand the message. It was a very, very strong.
You're supposed to learn something from that. It's not just a funny comedy.
How do we keep being victimized?
How do we keep being targeted? Why are we being experimented on?
By the things that we love. Sometimes we can become a victim of the things that we love the most.
Like chicken.
Your hair.
Exactly.
And like I said, that I really still like to speak on that one, because that, to me, your hair, let's just pose that question to them the same way I did to you last night.
Right.
So, fellas, ladies, let's just say I went outside right now, scalped a man's hair off, and put that shit on top of my head and started walking around with it. What would you think of me?
I would think you was completely insane.
Exactly. But it's just that literal to me, for someone to take someone else's dead hair, put it on their head, and walk around with it. To me, that's just fucking ludicrous to me.
Nowadays, you are absolutely right. That's what females or these women are doing nowadays. They're walking around with a dead person's hair and on top of their head.
If I just, fucking waited till let's not even say I murdered this person or killed this person, but let's just say I waited till this person, unalived on their own, and I decided to chop their hair off and put it on my head. You know what I'm saying? Is that going any further than taking a finger and putting it on, taping it to the side of my hand?
Man,
let's really deal with the situation. When did that actually become normal for somebody to take
someone else's hair
and put it on your head and parade around with it?
It's not.
They normalize insanity
I mean, but that's crazy though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
If
you
you
want to
get
ask
the,
me, it's like normalizing insanity.
but they put the what was the name of the cream? To be clean perm cream or something like that.
We don't get too much away, but it's just the thing. Like those are some of the things that actually hurt us in real life. Those chemicals that we put in our hair every day.
My hair all natural.
You know, our women do. You know,
They
a lot of
do,
women, they catch a forehead cancer from lace fronts.
But they don't realize the chemicals that they're consuming in their body. Like he said, when you put this person's hair on your head or these chemicals in your body, you're allowing or you're bringing on these toxic things. You know what I'm saying?
Let's kick the ball a little further than that. I believe, your hair is your antennas, and it's deeply a part of you.
Exactly. These are my antennas. I love my hair.
Deeply a part of you. So
I love my hair.
I believe that any part of your body carries your essence. It carries your spirit.
Exactly.
So
that's
when a woman takes that hair and put it on her head, on her crown chakra,
the top.
what kind of spirit can be entered into this woman?
The one that was in that.
It is just me. Do they change or do they not? Wig on and wig off.
Different person.
Exactly.
Whole different personality.
We can actually say that it's possible that they could be being possessed by entities by wearing these wigs.
It's possible. That could be possible.
Do you believe in cursed objects?
Yeah.
That someone could curse an object.
Yeah.
So do you believe if a shipment is coming to black people, is it so far-fetched to believe that someone would go out of their way to curse those objects?
Or it could be chemically done.
Man, 1,000 ways.
It could be chemically done. Like how there was shown in the movie. You know what I mean? They could put it in the hair care products that women use. And you notice the different attitudes that the women had when they were conversing on the phone, when dude was spying on them, taking notes, to they're all being the same. Like it's a form of brainwashing, and the attitudes that women went from the homebody motherly type to, no, bitch, that nigga ain't shit, he ain't doing nothing for little wooty blam. Junebug ain't get shit for Christmas.
Completely passive. To 100%. Hey, I might just be tripping. This might not be as serious as it is. I might be just tripping. No, bitch, it's that serious. The rent need to be paid, bitch.
But just like that, she was a whole different person.
So I believe in stuff like that.
Like I said, it could be chemically done. It can be possessed, like as he says. It's a lot of ways that But my thing is the community of people that they're targeting and aiming these products, these the music, like I said, the movie handed on several subjects, from MK Ultra to the weave in our hairs, or the food that we eat. But they're all targeted. Like what's your favorite cereal? You know what I'm saying? Lucky Charms, Apple Jacks, Pop Tarts, Starburst.
And even bigger that, you don't know, like, you would never know who would be there in real life. You wouldn't know if a person was a clone. You would never know it. You would never know it.
How would you find out?
I'm pretty sure it's some kind of way, but I think it would have to be with certain kind of frequencies.
Right, the music frequencies. I I'm pretty sure everybody heard about the MK Ultra thing that's been going on out there. You know what I mean? That has been talked about back in the day. But if you have an MK Ultra with a form of mind control used with frequencies and vibrations,
This type of shit make me wanna. If I had $1 billion, make me wanna invest in frequency weapons.
and that's probably what they've done. I wouldn't doubt it. You know.
I mean, they got heart attack.
Come here.
It's actually made
Here, show me how you're
out of
crying.
ice.
I'm crying.
I'm gonna edit this part out. Yeah.
But it's the group of the people that they're targeting, and it shows how they're targeting us from youth to adult. They're targeting everybody. Observing.
Alright, so let's just jump into the shit. You ready? You ready to jump into the fire? So, do you think this movie had any relation to his illness or sudden illness?
I think his genius in comedy pushed the wrong button. You know what I'm saying? The jokes he told had a lot of truth in the movie, and the people who control the other people didn't like it, and they let him know they didn't like it. You know what I mean?
So that's just confirmed. You believe that this movie had something to do with it.
A lot.
And in fact, the secrecy and the mystery around the fact that
The timing.
and look how long it took for him to speak. He don't look the same. He looked like he lost weight, but never happened to anybody that's laid up in a hospital. You know, so I don't know, but when compared to I'm gonna throw in the picture later. The comparisons. Have you seen it yet?
The older Jamie Foxx to the newer Jamie since he's been released from the hospital.
Yeah, he kind of looked 2 shades lighter. He kind of looked like himself to me, but I don't know. You know, I'm gonna throw it up and then when I edit this up and throw it up where everybody can see it.
But like I said,
And
man,
actually, let's see here. I can actually probably bring it up over here.
there it is. There it is. What do you guys think about the soundtrack, or what would be a dope soundtrack if it had one?
It was.
The Erykah Badu song.
It was dope. It was dope.
You catch the message in it. What about the enslaved track? You are enslaved. You do what I say. That joint. There was a lot of musical messages in there too. That's why I say it was well crafted. It was genius and well thought out.
Oh my God, it's really easy. I was on my nerve.
Jamie Foxx was dope for that.
Yeah, it was a dope movie.
He risked his life
I want to say he did.
to put a message out there for people to get into and understand that that's probably what needs to be done. And they didn't like it. Yeah, he pushed the wrong button with this particular comedy that he just exposed to the rest of the world. Especially if you're living in those places that they were talking about: Chicago, Illinois, Los Angeles, California. We from Detroit, Michigan. So we up here like we thinking let's revolutionize. Where they at too? Let's find these elevators in the trap house. You know what I mean? Let's go find Reverend No Good. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. But the key is unity. And it's in the movie. We have to come together and do that. Revolutionize as a whole. But he was genius for that movie. He is genius for that movie. It was well crafted, well put together. But the timing
You see it from here. That's him now.
Okay. Oh my God.
He looks sick. Boy, he look good like it look like it's him alive, but he looks sick. And he sounds sick. He don't sound healthy at all.
He did put himself in danger to deliver a strong, powerful
I mean, because if that type of
information
thing is going on, we
he
better
gave
buckle
us
up.
some. Yeah, you got to.
We better buckle up. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. If they said you can learn a lot from a dummy,
That's a deep ride to ride, man.
waking up, knowing that you've been cloned,
Can you imagine being
cloned,
a celebrity and you have to know about all of this shit? And
keep it quiet.
yeah, if you don't, then that's what happens.
That's what happened to you. That's what I'm saying. He pushed the wrong button. The higher ups or the bosses, as they refer to, didn't like him releasing this information to.
I don't think so either. I don't think
Not
so either.
not the
If I was them, I wouldn't have liked it
not
at all.
the information that he's releasing and giving away in this movie. We don't want to give a spoiler alert because some people still haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's very fresh.
So we'll do another podcast and we'll break down some more political science and get really deeper in depth
Yeah,
after we feel everybody's seen the movie a little bit.
yeah, we come back with it, maybe revisit it about another 30, 60 days or something.
You know, we'll do a whole dissection with you guys, you know, about a lot of stuff.
So what was the most weirder part about, since he got sick, what was the most weirder part about it to you?
You know, but he risked his life for us though, so shout out to Jamie Foxx. The weirdest part about me though, like you said, waking up knowing that you've been cloned every day,
I mean when he fell sick, we talking about in real life.
the real life Jamie.
Yeah, what was the weirdest things that stood out to you about that whole situation? Or did you just feel like it was nothing weird about it at all?
It's all weird. Like I said, the timing of his hospitalization of when he fell sick is all ways off, and certainly it's been like a certain pattern lately with celebrities and their passing or their deaths. It's always in the hands of a doctor or a hospital somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson died in the hands of a doctor. Prince was with a doctor. Whitney Houston was with a doctor, and so forth and so on. So at first it used to be the dying in plane crashes. Everybody died in plane crashes. Died in plane crashes. Died in plane crashes. You know, stuff like that. So
What about the fact that it took him so long to be seen to the public? You know, you can grow a full-grown clone in 30 days.
So, do you think they actually released
He didn't survive.
the real Jamie Foxx?
What if he didn't survive?
Or what if Jamie Foxx really is passed away and they just release a clone of Jamie Foxx? See, that movie will have you thinking about a whole lot of different shit, man. There's a lot of different things in that movie, man. I'm telling you. Y'all gotta go check it out. I can't wait for y'all to go see it, so when we come back and we do the second cast to y'all know what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So you haven't seen the movie, go check it out immediately so you can get a better understanding of what we're talking about with the hair and, you know, the food that you eat, the MK Ultra, You know what I mean? It'll catch you up. It'll bring you up to speed on a lot of subjects and topics that's been going around, you know, on the IG or YouTube or on the net period or in the world period. You know what I'm saying? For people that's not crash test dummies, so to speak.
One thing I will say, seeing that movie does not reassure me that he's okay.
Not at all. Not at all. It raises a lot more questions now.
Now,
you know what I'm saying? Like, is this the reason why he was hospitalized, or is he even still alive?
Okay, so let's take it back from the things that we know. Well, what they were saying was that it was a lot of controversy with the set that he was on, the new movie with what's her name? I don't want to but anyways, he's doing a new movie, some back or whatever. I don't know.
I haven't seen it.
I
haven't seen it.
Lecture or whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. I don't even think it's her. My bad. It might be Carmen Diaz. That's her name.
Oh.
Cameron Diaz. If I said it wrong.
But I haven't seen it yet. Like I said, there was no promotion for that clone Tyrone.
This one had promotion all over it, and it wasn't even done being filmed. Ain't that crazy? And he had.
And then they're releasing it.
He was getting. I don't know. If first I heard some. This is all. Hearsay.
Okay.
The first was saying he was getting threats on the set.
Whoa.
I don't know by who, but he made like a police report that said he was being threatened or his life was in danger. And it led to.
Do you think that could be tied to?
It's more. It led to him firing 4 or just 6 people, like the producers, 2 producers, and directors and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And before you know it, he dropped on the set.
Fact check. Well, so do you think that could be tied in with the releasing of that clone
You
Tyrone?
motherfucker that came to the set. You motherfucker.
Really?
Nah, just
Right.
my version of what
Man.
might have fucking
So
happened.
I
They
think
came to
that
the
could
set.
be
You motherfucker. You think we so? Come here.
and
Take
snatched
this
him up
fucking jab.
and he's out there.
He took the jab as a punishment for his actions and failed.
Just on the floor.
That's how I would think about it.
But like I said, he pushed the wrong button. He pushed somebody didn't like him releasing this out to the rest of the world. But you have to go see the movie, or at least watch it a few times and take a glimpse at it. Whatever you do, but don't just sit there and think it's just another comedy by Jamie Foxx. Please don't.
It's not at all. Far from it. Very far.
Please don't. Because then you're not gonna understand what we're talking about, you know what I mean? And you don't know nothing. What's hip corny going on, and the rest of the United States of Republic or the United States of America or which one you prefer.
When y'all see the movie, we're gonna be able to talk about so
Much more.
that stood out, but we can't,
We can't spoil we can't spoil it. So let's all gotta take a look at it, and then we'll get deeper into it. Like I said, you'll understand why we was talking about the food that's banned in other countries that we're still allowed here to eat. You know what I mean? And who plays a major part in the destruction of, like I said, targeting our urban communities or just targeting us as a whole people. You know what I mean? They put it in the food that we eat, the water we drink, the hair products that we use, our favorite places to go.
It's like the Matrix.
Exactly.
It makes you rethink your reality. And the reality that you live in.
It is not what you really think it is. It's right. It's like the Matrix, but you have to relearn and think everything. And you'll second guess a lot of things.
It make you wonder if your reality is real.
It's going to leave a lot of people mind boggled.
This is why they hid a lot of these things from us, so that it probably would be, too heavy for us when we did learn about it.
Or some people wouldn't be able to digest and soak it in. It'll be too heavy on the brain for them to comprehend at one time, because there's a lot of information in this movie.
Yeah, it is. And there's so many things to talk about that it can probably lead your ass insane, like the Bible.
Exactly. You know?
It's a variety of things to talk about.
From mind control, hypnosis, cloning.
You just wouldn't believe it, you know? It's so much that he packed into
the music into
hour,
one
2 hour
movie.
It's a lot.
From to the music frequencies that we listen to, everything.
It's a lot. It's an amazing movie, man. I mean, and it's an extremely low budget movie. That's the thing about it.
But you get the point.
Yeah, you definitely get it. It was very entertaining. It was funny.
Very funny. But don't
the funny didn't take away from the
movie, the plot, or the information that he was giving away and lacing you up and dibbling and dabbling with, you know, those topics.
They broke it down
that as they use the word, the higher ups.
That's the hard storyline to actually break down
to people. Exactly.
So they did very
like you said though.
Imagine
being a celebrity, right? And you know about these type of things, and you're withholding this information from people until you reach a certain status or a certain amount of coins, until the point that you're just
you fuck up and you have to.
You like, I'm tired
of
the
moral compass kicking,
and it's like I have to expose this to somebody.
Yeah,
I have to get this information out there. I have to tell somebody. I don't care how I do it. It's just me. I have to use my own money, my own brand, my own name. But I have to.
Take them away. I'll be right back.
I have to get this information out there to somebody.
Yeah.
I think he did that, crafted that the best way he could. He funded, you know, his own short film, and he compacted such a large amount of precise and critical information into one jam-packed movie, you know. And the way he magnetized the time frame of the movie from, I say, 1975, mid 80s, late 90s, and it floated in and kind of weaved in until modern time today.
That's what I thought was genius too.
From the clothes that they wore, the cars that they drove, to the technology that they used in the film, weaved in a time frame of how long they've been doing this in a repetitive motion. Because, like you said, the little boy, Fontaine or Tyrone, the scientist, the creator, as we're gonna call him, the genius that works for the higher ups who were spending the billions of dollars for him to do this project in the first place. They were what you could call 3 generations.
More than that.
A younger one, the old one, the middle-aged one, a woozy blam, and he was dark gray, old, the real him. See, I thought it was Tyrone, but Tyrone was actually a clone of the creator. Exactly. So there's no telling how long they've been
Centuries.
doing this.
Centuries.
The cloning, the MK Ultra mind control, frequency vibration with the tampering of the frequencies of the vibration with the music.
Yeah, this stuff is happening like for real.
But why is it the music that we listen to? Does heavy metal have the same vibe or frequency? I would believe so. I would love to. Yeah, I believe so too.
I would probably give my dollar to it, dude.
Yeah, okay.
I would
If you know anything about frequencies and music and tunes and the vibrations of the earth, then you know what we're talking about. When we talk about the vibrations and the music and the things that we listen to, and how in the movie it was used to control them emotionally, and so form, shape, or fashion the way they speak. Like when they was driving in the car and they told her to turn the radio station because the movie it was the song was making them sleepy, and he started yawning. Right? Did you peep or did how all three of them started yawning and they all started going through the same little cloning trance and feeling the same way like in the nightclub situation.
Right.
You know, but it was used through the musical frequency that they were listening to. You know what I'm saying? The sad song put them to sleep and it made them feel sad. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then he had the little chart that by the music frequency that they were
that's
using.
That's actually a real thing.
It is. It is definitely real. I forgot when that was.
And I believe at the end of things, that's what we're going to be able to use to detect reptilians as well as clones. Frequencies.
He's kind of got the story wrong. They're not dimensional at all. They're this dimension. And, spiritual, mystical, everything. It's pretty sick. But I'll tell you about that in a second. First, I wanted to tell you about the cloning stuff. Okay?
Bam.
Now, human cloning.
More cloning information. Because that was, like I said, the movie was jam packed with information, but it was surrounded and based and themed,
this is the guy
mainly on cloning.
If I'm not mistaken, his name is William Marshall. He was the one that told the whole Bernie Mac story and brought it out. As
Bernie Mac was against the cloning centers too. He didn't like the cloning centers.
He was the first one to bring it all out. As far as who was all there, the things that was happening.
Right, so that goes back to, let me cut you off, but that goes back to saying, like, imagine being a celebrity or one of these higher up entertainers and knowing this information you have to withhold it and you can't release it to the public just verbally like that, you know what I'm saying? They can't do a podcast and tell you everything that they know. Like they have to subliminally release this information to you in a way that
bird feeds you.
You would, if you don't catch on to it, if it fly by you, oh well, you know what I'm saying?
But they did too.
But I told you, you know what I'm saying? I put it in front of your face in a way that you can see it, hear it.
And that's how they sleep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got it off my mind, it's off my chest. I released it to the rest of the world, but imagine hiding those.
I need to sleep tonight, so I want to let you know that I'm going to murder you and your whole fucking generation in the next 30 years. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, fine, thank you. I didn't think it would be so easy.
But,
Thank you. Something like that.
The movie explains and exploits how they've been puppeteering things for a long time. What I mean by puppeteering is having people under a certain spell or mind control or voodoo, curse, however you want to put it. You know what I'm saying? For generations.
Exactly how it's done.
From A to Z. He went way deeper in depth with the cloning scenario than the Gemini Man did. And any other movie, like you said, that.
Well, maybe not
so far.
The Matrix.
So far. Yeah, the Matrix did a cloning.
He did.
He did the same.
He did. For the level I think that he chose.
That to take it to
Yeah, he didn't. He
was
didn't choose to
extreme.
make this movie to me for masses amount of people. He only made this movie for urban area people, like a scary movie or something like how the Wayans
Right,
actually a
scary movie. Yeah,
It was something like along in that area,
but it
had
was
a lot more realness.
the don't be a menace while drinking juice in the hood. Message. You gotta catch the message.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
If you can
saying?
understand things, then you would know what's going on.
So he risked his life to give you everybody some valuable information, and the people that has the keys to the gates of the entertainment Hollywood industry world, or whatever the reptilians or
this man's name is Donald Marshall. That's his name.
okay.
And the information that he had is super valuable.
Right, but they didn't like it. So shout out to Jamie Foxx for giving us this information in this movie.
Turns out they had me there since I was 5 years old, okay? And my family's there, my family members and everything. And they said they're not going to lie on a lie detector test about it. It's pretty big. Like, they were going to kill me, they said. Thing is, the way that this
Who are the lady that he's talking about?
there's two different kinds of cloning and it can
Okay.
but it confuses people. Now there's replication cloning where it comes up as a baby, right? Put the cells in and make the same person as a baby. Well, there's duplication cloning as well where they grow you in a big thick tank filled full of water.
That's where he was.
That's the tank that he was exposed.
Right.
I mean, the cloning
two
center.
different kind of cloning, right?
Right.
He was exposed. He was only exposed in
One
but there's multiple ways
way.
of cloning.
So he was exposing the one where you grow a full grown duplicate in a tank of water in 30 days.
Those are the more rapid ones to create.
The fastest.
In 30 days, you have a full grown clone.
So if I had enough money, I can have 20 knees in 30 days type of situation.
Shit, I mean, you can get an army of them if you got enough money.
And that's what they're trying to say, man. Whoa.
I mean, but
the
why,
information that celebrities have.
Why
though,
should we
man.
think that this is something that shock us now? Because if you go back far enough in the history books, they said that Hitler had 9 clones of himself.
Whoa. Deep.
Right or wrong?
Deep.
This was in our books back in the days. I don't know what's in there now, but back in the days, it
I
said
bet
that
you it's
Hitler
not in
had
there anymore.
9 clones of himself. So
I heard
how do they
that too.
know that they actually even got the right Hitler? Maybe they got a clone. He had 9 of them. You think he wouldn't have one?
That's
in
why
front of
he
his
had
face?
9 of them.
Right. So this ain't new
Technology. And that's what I meant by weaving in the timelines from
Now, what's so scary is
the
why
70s.
did they try to hide it?
Or
Why did they try to hide it? And what's
who are they
what's so
hiding it
big?
from?
And why
are they using
Why are
it?
they willing to murder to keep it hidden?
And why are they using it? You know, what's the purpose of cloning someone?
It definitely will have to be
Did
something
Hitler put us hip to the purpose of having someone else that looks like you to confuse a person in war? That's a good war trick. You know what I'm saying? That's a damn good one.
It is.
You got 9 Jews walking around and you beefing, it's going down.
The problem I'm having is with the Mark II. Thing is, Mark I was around at the end of the World War II, but it was a primitive clone with lots of side effects. Anyway, this is even on the net. Before I started blasting on the net about this, somebody said something about the Mark I before clones, and the first one being called the organic robotoid. And that's what it was called, even though there's no robotic parts in it at all. Anyway, Mark II is an REM-driven clone. Okay, now what that means when you go to
Rapid eye
sleep,
movement.
the Illuminati, this is their main form of communication too. They don't call people on the phone. They don't meet at the Bohemian Grove anymore. Since they got cloning, they meet at the cloning station when they go to sleep. Each of them, I don't know how they do it exactly, okay, or else I'd know how to block it. But they
and you need blood.
Simple. Or your skin.
They used to use the foreskins. So if you ever been circumcised and you wonder like what they do with that little piece of meat that they cut off my meat, you know.
It's about 12 of you
Brothers
motherfuckers.
running around right now. You know what I'm saying? But this movie will have you on the man.
And what it was doing, it has to agitate the tissue, they told me when I was a kid, to a certain degree, I guess. Like, they said the easiest way to tell a person in layman's terms about it is, when you have a hangnail and you pull it off, and the white stuff that accumulates inside, eventually it'll form like scab and new skin and grow over. Well,
That's what I was speaking of earlier.
really work good. They agitate the tissue a certain amount of times. Now they just agitate blood from like a blood sample. And yeah, cloning is very prevalent. It's like a secret thing among like elite. They use it for their crazy stuff. You name it, they've done it. Jump off cliffs, everything. I know all about it. The thing was, when I was memory repressed, I was seeing other people become unmemory repressed when I hated this place and these people. Bunch of scumbags doing nasty things to each other, right? Like, there's privileged ones there, and there's underprivileged ones there, and people are pretty mean on people, and, well, I wanted them to do the way from me, so I go to the cops and get the cops on them. The thing is, they are the cops too.
Exactly.
This is
Everybody's in on it.
in how the Illuminati and
Motherfucking chicken.
is like most of the leaders from the G20 countries go there. About 14 of the G20 countries, and then there's
And why they name cars after the clones? Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark Lincoln.
Right? And cloning, it's really normal. Well, Britney Spears made a video about this place because thing was, it advertised and promoted it stuff. She had to
The Mach 5
sell her phone,
speed race.
sell her phone at the cloning center. So the thing was, she signed up right away, thinking, yeah, sure, I'll be famous. The thing is, they wanted to use her at night. Old man stuff. Old man clones on her, and real people on her clones too.
You imagine that shit? Well, people, somebody can actually own a clone of yours. But see, that's where you look at the contracts when they say your likeliness. We own your likeliness in this world, this galaxy, and any. Boom, 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 boom.
They put you in another galaxy.
They own your likeness. They got the right to clone you.
Your demeanor.
And they can do whatever they choose to.
Oh, hell no.
They can put you out of the industry and your clone in because they now own your likeness.
Yeah.
You can't use it anymore.
You can't be
You can't be you no more. How fucked up is that?
So they kill you and let the clone be you.
Because they own your likeness and you gave them the right to
To
do
do
it.
that.
You sold your soul to the devil.
And then they kill you and get the insurance money. That's fucked up.
Yeah. They kill the clone later.
Again and again and again and again and again.
So she doesn't have dreams anymore. Oh, they make songs and stuff about this all the time about stuck in dreams, and Freddie, Nightmare on Elm Street is based on this. Avatar is based on this too. They do it all the time, communicate this way, but the thing is, cloning flawed technology this way because your mind isn't the same. You're more,
So now when to piggyback off of that, I think about when people go donate blood.
I thought about that too. Or just
What
go
the
to the
fuck
hospital
do they do
with
with
the
that
blood.
blood that you're doing?
Just the hospital period, urgent care.
They always want blood 5-6 times a day. Why do they need so much of your blood? What the fuck are they doing with your blood? They got soldiers in the Ukraine.
Looking like you. Fighting the war as a
You
clone
drive
of
a
you.
tank and
You don't even
shoot
know it.
motherfucker. You won't point. You doing it all. It's 30 of you motherfucker
Out there fighting like a motherfucker. Then they clone them and send them to the war.
And you know that to be honest, that's something I never did. I can't feel comfortable. I'd rather rob somebody than sell my blood.
Man,
I'm not afraid
I'm
that
questioning that. I done done that before
a
though.
clone or something. It's just I don't think nothing good would be done with my blood. So no, that's something I never did.
But yeah, I me questioning like, what if I know? Oh my God! Like I said, but imagine withholding all that information as a celebrity, knowing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, they're so scared to talk about it.
Yeah,
because
he gonna tell you why
they
too.
clone you in multiples and just keep torturing you over and over and over, just transferring your consciousness, your mind, your thoughts. Like that game, the console, when he was transferring
Yeah, I haven't
it.
even got to the lizard aspect of it yet. This is just him, coming into it.
With deformities, and they just scrap those and throw them in the chipper. But the other ones,
Throw 'em in
they
the chipper.
keep it for backup bodies until
Things they used to grab wood, dog. The body.
You know, not trying to be vulgar or anything, they do a lot of vulgar stuff there. They can also, if they apply a constant electronic current to your clone, you will have an aneurysm. If you're younger, it'll take a little bit longer with the electric current, but you will have an aneurysm. That's what happened to Tila Tequila. She doesn't want to say that though. The thing is, Tila Tequila was threatening not to talk about it. She was helping me for a minute. Are you familiar with Tila Tequila?
I have a question. I know exactly who she is. Y'all remember Tila Tequila?
Yeah.
She faded out, and I always wonder what happened when she went.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she got silenced.
He gonna tell you all about it. She was like, for the people who don't know, she was like a pop star, like
Right.
Teen pop star. Like I don't think
She's in a couple of videos.
She was
She wasn't a teen, but it was like
the teens loved her though.
yeah,
she was more popular amongst the
mid
teens.
2000s or late 90s, early 2000s like that though.
Mm-hmm. I would say the target range was probably anywhere from 13 to 25. For her audience.
Her audience of music.
So she was really popular.
Like I said, she was in a lot of hip hop videos. Some star-studded cameo appearances, and some of your favorite rap stars. You know what I'm saying? I seen her in a couple of Lil Wayne videos before.
So if it's anybody,
you know what I'm saying,
that you would think that could be involved in something like this, it would have to be somebody on her level.
Yeah. So
Disney loved her.
Exactly. Tila Tequila used to be.
MTV,
She was a big name.
Very big name.
For a while, but she just faded off the scene.
James Wright, who was exposing the Freemasons, and he said that he wanted to meet up with her and compare war stories and stuff like that. So I just introduced them this morning, as it turns out.
Well, Tila has a clone running at the Clone Center, and she pretty much sold it out for her shot at love thing. She doesn't want me to discuss the nefarious deeds that she's done at the cloning station, including to me. And I'm not really going to because that's her business and all right. But I might discuss.
She killed him before.
To me at a later date, a different show or something. It doesn't really matter right now. I'm trying to stick.
She definitely tortured him.
But she's there. She's making like hinty little posts about.
I remember something coming out about that. About her being at a clothing station back in the day, where a rumor surfaced or something like that.
I wasn't like really a big fan of hers, but I just know her name was all over the place. And I have never heard like anything or seen anything that she ever did.
It had something to do with the clone. I swear to God, yeah.
Should they tell people this, right? Because they open up their eyes there. astral realm. That's what they tell people, right? The spirit realm depends on who you are, where you're from. That's what they tell you. And people just believe it because it's like real, right? Slap them in the face, it hurts, and you don't wake up, so it's not a dream, and man, it's not good. So anyway, I wanted to not attend these clone gatherings, and they were like, "We'll bring you here if we want to." I was like, "All right, well, I'll tell all of you." And I'm doing it on my Facebook page. I don't have the link up here, but you're on my Facebook page somewhere, I think. So I don't know if you have the link to show people or not, but yeah, I'm telling all about it and what to do there, and there's other stuff. Now, they have these clone parties. Okay, that's and also.
Can we get some snacks?
Yeah. I'll
Some
just tell you
snacks.
as they showed me, they call it Tyrone. They get the school pictures from schools all over North America, and they look at the cutest ones, and they get the medical stuff from them and clone them and use.
Now, did you hear what he just said?
What?
He said they get the school pictures from all around the world of children. They pick the cutest ones, and then they go and snatch them for cloning.
I'm glad I was an ugly
And use
motherfucker
them.
then.
You know what I'm saying? For essay. You know, we can't say certain things on here.
Oh, shit, man. My brother called.
Not with the parents.
God bless you, Lord, man. Smoking on it. And then you got the message.
But this is what they do. Just telling you the severity of what they do there, right? Like, trust me, I am not a crackpot. Like, and I don't get anything from this. I'm not writing a book or looking to write a book. I'm looking to crush these people. But the problem is they're the richest and most powerful people in the world. Not just one person, right? So,
You see,
So that's another whole
The richest.
a genie in a bottle. You
Right,
feel me?
right,
You're
right.
dealing with the most powerful people in the world. So how do you bring something like that down? You know, being just one person. How
Like
do
he
you-
said, it's a lot of information to hold in. You know, he said he's not getting paid for this.
Right.
He's not getting any fame.
He's definitely gonna be tortured again.
Exactly. She killed him. She just said she killed him.
She heard him many times. He said that. He did say that.
And they'll kill you over and over and over and torture you. That's hell.
That is hell. That
Bring
is
you back to
definitely
life like they discussed
hell.
in the Bible.
That's definitely hell.
Bring you back and torture you again and again and again and again and again.
That's
Because I can clone you and transfer your consciousness into this body and transfer certain memories that I want you to remember. So you're going to remember the last time I tortured the
Exactly.
shit out you when I came.
You're
and
gonna
you
remember all
boop,
the pain,
all over again.
and I'm gonna turn the pain level up to 100.
And you're going to do it all over again, just a different body. So each time it's going to, the pain level will increase.
Or I just let you walk around and beat the shit out your clone.
So you're really beating yourself up, feeling depressed.
You walking down the street, and I'm at the cloning center with a motherfucking big ass jackhammer and shit on your motherfucking clone shins.
George,
Fucking shins up. And you feeling every bit of it as you walk around. Ain't that some fucking
but these are
torture,
what
man?
these, like I said,
What
rich
kind of
billionaire
person
people
would
do.
be that evil though? Who would want to do? But
You're bored. You're rich.
and you know, that's one of the things that I always thought when I was a kid. I swear to God, this was one of the thoughts that I had when I was like, I'm talking 5 and 7 years old. Like I always felt that rich people didn't play with toys like us. I felt that their toys was always human beings. I didn't see how possible that they could be entertained by anything other than playing with an actual human being. war. It's another form of chess, if you want to say that. These are rich men games. They play with real people. Who knows why you get turned down by certain jobs? Who knows why you get hired at certain jobs? You know, this is things to really think about in this world we living in.
They're in deep bases, right? Like this Dulce or Dulce base. It has the entire floor devoted to cloning. Okay. Now it also has another floor devoted to gene splicing. You should see some of the stuff I've seen. Beaver, rats, and all kinds of stuff. They're trying to make weapons for war, and they showed me everything. They thought I was loyal. They started showing me everything. They told me thought I was loyal. Like, my ex-family will not speak to me now. I said I'm gonna expose this.
Gene splicing.
They're not gonna help people get killed right along with you.
Half horse, half man.
Right. Unitar, whatever, Centaur, whatever, what they call it?
Minotaur, whatever the fuck it was. Cupid now.
I believed all kinds of shit like that existed. The men with the bird heads, the dog
Sphinx,
heads, all that shit.
The eagle wings with the face, with the lion body.
Definitely all that shit.
Gene splicing. They've been doing it for a long time.
At some point in time.
Yep.
It's so widespread.
It's all kind of shit walking around.
It's even bigger than what YouTubers think that it is. It's they have police and doctors and everything that are loyal so that they can have phone sex with like a Britney Spears or an Angelica Jolie or something while they're sleeping because they're like, what are we doing when we're sleeping? It's a big waste of time. We can go there and have a lot of fun. So, but it's terrible, diabolical, nefarious place. I've seen all kinds of stuff. Oh, the Picton murders up in Canada, with that guy that killed all the hookers. That was set up by them. They videotaped all the murders. They used to clone Picton into the place and had him running around talking to him, and he felt like he was like a celebrity, right? Anyway, he used to smash them with a ball-peen hammer. Now, I'll tell you who was there, and this is how I know everything, okay?
Wow.
When I was 5, they brought me there to be used as what they call an ill kid, okay? But all I do was cry. So they said, do you have any other kind of use? Do you sing or dance or something? So anyway, when I was 5, to keep them off me, I started singing like original songs there, just right out of the blue. Turns out, the first one, people liked it, and they had a famous person use it, and then they came back for more and more. Other people came back and wanted to hear more. This kid that was making these songs, right, for free, because they never paid me. Right, totally foolproof. So anyway, lots of people, famous high-profile people went there. I'm kind of apprehensive to say even, well, people that know me know who I'm talking about, but they're the highest profile people go to these cloning centers, and they wanted to see this kid that was making a song.
What if Epstein Island was a cloning center?
Bam! I said that too.
He said in the cloning centers,
I think it's more than just a cloning center.
Yeah, that wouldn't be hard for me to believe.
Not at all. Not at all. Because the elevator goes straight down, and there's a map and whoop, whoop, whoop.
Under the island.
No. I said that. And why was Ellen's background was at Jeffrey Epstein's elevator that went down there?
They have other cities out here that we don't even know about.
Man,
Countries that's not on the map. That some of the most richest and most elite people is where they live. What was her name? Ghislaine Maxwell. That was Epstein's girl and his procurer of girls. When they asked her, did she live anywhere or reside anywhere other than the United States, this bitch said another country that I never fucking Torres, something like that.
Tartania or something.
Some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And these is one of the places that they say don't exist anymore.
Right.
This is where these people is at.
Or that's just how long that conscious been around in the new body joke.
Because they're trying to claim it as a joke that people will spoof it or make fun and say, oh, they're calling people they don't have the technology yet. Well, they really do. And the thing was, they threatened her after that radio show to discredit herself immensely. So she'll suffer repercussions of the phone center. And it's pretty scary there. So then she starts talking about she's quantum hopping and going to different dimensions and this and that. Well, the thing was, back when she didn't know that she was cloned, she thought she was going to the fifth dimension. That's what they told her. Okay? Now, before her aneurysm, which was caused by them, I'll tell you right now, all about it. You won't hear this from anybody else, because they're all scared of dying, but they're not going to kill me because I'll tell you why they are as crazy. It's ridiculous. Anyways, she goes on with her video somewhere and says, somebody help me, they're blasting me to the fifth dimension somewhere.
Look.
And
Like old
That's probably what you was speaking about. But you just saying now she went public or online talking about she was being blasted into the fifth dimension and shit like that.
Yeah. You started speaking on the phone centers though.
The Queen
And
Elizabeth.
there's lizards there. No, she said demons. Well, some people call them demons. They call themselves demons too. Well, then there's demons there, and they listen to her. Well, nobody listened to her, and they gave her aneurysm there. Well, the thing is, they could have made her die if they wanted to. They just keep the electricity to the phone. They could do it to me, like, at any time. But I told too many people, and I'll wait to see if I have an aneurysm or a heart attack, which it can happen. They've done this to so many people. It's remote control.
You hear what he said?
Assassination.
There are demons
Right?
and lizards down there that listen to Queen Elizabeth. Did I say that? Like he'll burn him back.
It's not good. They don't only have to do with electricity. If they keep a constant pain on the phone, like hard enough, like it'll kill you. But intermittent pain will mess up your heart bed. That's what they've done to me. They tortured me there, like a torture spectacle, right? If you look, I should have had it on my miniature tablet here. I forgot to. My Facebook profile picture. Okay, just look at it. You're gonna say okay, something weird is happening here. I'm on a Megadeth album cover, all cut up. It's like a picture of me, all messed up with a skeleton coming out of my chest and Megadeth up on top. Well, anyways, close up of my face, and
They cut him
look
up.
at that. They say, okay,
Put him on a Megadeth album cover.
trust me,
That's the actual album cover
Oh,
too.
it is your face.
Yeah, it is kind of, yeah. Not kind of at all, it is me. I was asking, well, I'll just tell you.
Look how old that bitch is.
Look at her teeth.
Kid that could make these songs with thin air, so she had me serenading her because she thinks she's really special. She's pretty insane, by the way, by 5 different ways. She rules the phone station, basically. Her and Vladimir Putin. All of them are there. Muammar Gaddafi was there. He's not actually dead, by the way. That was a clone of him that died. And all the people around him, jostling the camera, the video, the phone video, they were all in on it. He's not dead. That was a clone that they killed. That's why they buried his body in a remote location. Nobody would have found his clone to sell the different stuff, I guess. Like they're grown in 5 months in a big glass tank full of like salty water. And
5 months. That's what they said The Matrix.
Ain't that a bitch?
Humans are grown.
In 5 fucking months, but it took me 49 fucking years to get this size.
Or
Ain't
did
that a
it?
bitch?
Right.
It took me 49 years, but they can grow me this fucking tall in 5 fucking months.
Damn, that's the duplicate cloning that they were talking about.
Workout
The Mark 1s and the Mark 2s, Mark 3s. There are different types of clones.
Took a while to get that. It's about 5 fucking months.
5 months. I have another one just like that.
Man, better.
Healthier, stronger, the bionic man. Damn.
fancy of hers was to blow up the phone station so they couldn't make any more hers, right? So for this video called Break the Ice, she made an animation video of her breaking into a clone station and breaking clone tubes. And it looked just like that, right?
Have you seen that video?
Wow, what video?
Britney Spears,
Oh,
where she actually broke into a clone center and destroyed it and shit. You didn't see that? We'll take that out later.
Oh, man.
That's when Britney Spears went crazy.
There's
Yeah.
another aspect to this. It's the lizard part. Now, I'll tell you a straight skinny lizard. Okay?
The lizard part.
I'll tell you about Keela now. Keela first, because, well, she was on my wall, and I was like, you're going to help me with this, and then she goes on the radio, the clone center's terrible, you do the people there, people don't want to go there, and then after that, everything changed. Just that night when she went to sleep, won't say Freddy about her, but pretty much the world leaders with the Sierra Cat neighbor, and a whole bunch of lizards did too. If they know that I want all the lizards dead, and all of the,
Got her ass.
all of the lizard parasited hosts as well. And I'm gonna put this eloquently because they said that this is the end of the world event. This is the big bomb that could send the world into panic and loss of order and what the end of the world 2012 and everything was all about. Well, it's those lizards are cloning. And I'll tell you all about it right now. Something has to shoot down these people that are like, oh, we're corrupt. I don't know if there's a word for it in the English language. They bring people to the cloning station and enslave them and have the option of allowing them to remember the memory. If they leave you if they leave you memory repressed, it will give you symptoms in real life, and you'll just think you're sick. You won't know. It depends on what they do to you as a clone. If they're torturing you, you'll get badly sick. You get heart damage. Like my heart's messed up. And I'm only 37. Just turned 37. And yeah, they strap to a rack and freaking slice shit and everything. People sit around in a crowd watching you in this big, well, not big, it's not a big stadium. And it has a hockey boarded ring, but it's smaller than a normal hockey rink. And the celebrities and kings and queens from weird countries are all there, sitting in the stands watching this weird cases of death scenario thing. They made people sword fight. They made me sword fight there. I got all chopped up as a clone. And the thing is, they can have multiple clones.
You imagine that shit. I wouldn't fight that nigga with a motherfucking sword though. Because many times,
Like you said, real life event. These rich people are bored.
Yes. And they can't be entertained to me other than with real life people. I don't see that, and I've always thought that.
They talking about kings and
a child.
queens from other countries are there.
Watching people, betting money on people. I got $1 million on this nigga, 1,000 on that nigga, you know what I'm saying?
I go lay down there
Fight
watching
to
Mike
the death.
Tyson fight Tupac.
Right. Stevie wanted to fight Ray Charles.
Bam!
The first one,
Real versus battle.
It's
You know
an
what I'm
extra
saying?
50,000.
And they down there getting in. Turn up. Like, you got the right one, baby.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
They got chips in this clone too, so they turn you into the next clone, like, within a matter of, 30 seconds. Like, deactivate one clone, and you can go over this one and click it on, and I've experienced it. It's, everything goes black. You don't have dreams anymore. Some of the celebrities make songs, made songs for them there, but not having dreams anymore, and dreams are lost, and blah, blah, blah. Heart this, heart that. Like, I made a lot of songs there.
Can I ask,
Basically,
Donald, how do you know that you're the real you?
scars and clones. Well, these duplication clones can't walk around in public without which they call a handler. They have to be age checked so that don't bite someone in the face or start a fire. They're like they go with the first impulse.
You know, this reminds me of, there was an episode of Family Guy where he clones himself, but he doesn't do the cloning job right, and he creates what's known as bit screwy. He's really retarded kind of thing. Is that sort of what you're talking about?
They could be right. They make Simpsons and make all the movies and stuff. They made that Avatar movie. They own Hollywood, right? So, and they get their ideas. They own the sex stuff, actual station, and all that. It gets pretty boring there because first, once they do sex, and then they do death stuff and stuff. And they become somehow they had tech to make the clone not feel any pain at all. They said it's something to do with how a person becomes quadriplegic. Just the first second before they were quadriplegic, they can't feel any pain, stab in the thigh, or anything, just like a quadriplegic can. Well, but they can still move around and stuff. And it doesn't to me, it feels weird. Like they let me stab myself in the forearm and go, you can get right up the arm and big feeling, and stuff, pretty gross. And all kinds of stuff there. There's nothing to do there, but once you do all that stuff, because it once it wears off, but then you're not allowed to leave if you want to leave. Well, they only keep you if you're abused or something. They're looking for sex or something, or have some kind of talent or something. And if you try to talk, say, oh, they say people that think they're in a dimension like the astral plane or something, they'll go to the police and say, some of the world leaders are taking it to the dimension of the astral plane and victimizing and torturing like Christian and Juan. Well, they killed him. Well, he killed himself, but the thing was, they were torturing the hell of it. Like, Insane Clown Posse had a song made about him, and I actually did the lyrics for the song. They made me do it. I didn't want to, but I let Chris
Did you catch that?
Thing was,
Where's the Insane Clown Posse from?
ICP here,
well, they're not shaped.
Detroit, Michigan,
I'm
baby.
gonna tell you what the shape is, and it's
You
really.
gotta go who you from?
This is the thing that they said
But
they
notice Detroit, Michigan was on that list.
Wow.
In the movie.
Shapeshifter. Come on. What?
In the movie, they said she named Detroit, Chicago,
LA.
California.
That's why I said, did you peep that something about ICP?
Yep.
and right and stuff. Because the cloning thing, people kids, messing them up in the brain bad enough. Mostly killing people who they don't like. It might happen to me, you never know. Thing is, lizards. Okay, lizards been around a long time, like since before ancient Egypt and everything. And the symbol, you know, that eye, the eye of Horus with the squiggly hanging out of it, that has to do with lizards. It's a lizard symbol. It means two things. It's a pro-lizard symbol, and it also means beware of lizards here. Okay? There's three different kinds of lizards. I'll tell you all about them. They're called grill. The thing is, I'm not sure if it's one L or two at the end. Grill. Grill. Germans were at a club with some grill thing. Anyway, there's like a 1 to 1.5 foot tall one. That's a grill type one. It's got scales, red scales. There's a type 2 that is not parasitic, but it's still vicious and anti-carnivorous or all carnivores. And there's a type 3 that's 8 feet tall that has a real long neck and looks like a gray alien, but it comes from deep underground. Like you need below deep base. They need a methane and oxygen mix to breathe, and deep underground they got sulfur pools, I guess, that make this stuff. Anyway, they come up underneath it on the base. The
How many movies I haven't seen that
about
in?
18 years old there.
Quite a
And
few.
he told me about it different times throughout the years of going there. They didn't bring me there every single night if they wanted, and they did bring me there every night. They laughed at me when I said I was going to talk to the world about this. They said, no, you said, I don't believe me, you won't put it together in a eloquent way. And people think that technology isn't that advanced yet with cloning because they just want to sheep, right? No. They can clone people, they won't know it this way. Thing is, the lizard, okay, the thing swims in through the eye. It does a spiral around the optic nerve all the way to a certain point, and it's driven there by taste. And they said once it gets there, it has a taste of butterscotch, and then it does a feeling like holding your breath and going, pushing outwards. And at the tip of this chocolate chip, it then starts what they call sweating the quill. Now, the spinal cord stuff can go the spinal cord out of the chocolate chip thing, and it's everything that the lizard is. The lizard's whole body is dead. The little lizard thing is dead. And it can't go back in. Can't get back in. It's one way. Once it excretes this stuff, sweats this quill thing, the person's debilitated for an unknown amount of time. I don't know how long. But when they come back,
That's
they
Jamie
have
Foxx.
some recovery time. But when they come back, they're not the person anymore. They are then the lizard. Let me put this to you flatly. The old person's consciousness is gone. The body is absolutely, totally dominated, and the lizard is smarter as a human than, and totally controls everything. Over time, it'll crash, it'll lose its hair. Thing is, these things are all over the place, and they mimic human behavior. And in fact, one of their names in the past is Mimic. A lot of people that hear about the
Remember the movie Mimic?
don't know the names of the people and stuff. These are what they call drones, so the parasitic hosts of the lizards today who like to make them. The only thing that drone wants to do is make more, have sex, and torture someone. Like, it's a different kind of mentality. It's hard to explain. When they at the clone station, when they victimize someone, it gives them
D.
and it's the nerdy way, you know, that nerdy aspect of it, that, oh, I've got something out of someone. But they do that to the extreme. Oh, and alien abductions. Let me tell you something. They videotape alien abductions. They set up alien abductions with Hollywood makeup and stuff.
Wow.
Like, not all of them. I can't say all of them. Some of them might be real for all I know. But I've seen a set. It's a really crappy looking saucer. You just walk around into it. I never see the outside of it. But they clone people, right? And then activate them when they're on the slab, strapped down. Now someone goes in with a gray mask, and the mask is made of chicken skin, okay? Just give the realism, dye gray chicken skin, so it'll look real, and it does look real. Stretched over a mask, right? And they have a mask on. They go in and have sex with the people, and they videotape it, and the people's faces to see their reactions and stuff. It's the government and celebrities doing this to people because I'll tell you why how celebrities got into it. Back in the past, it was a tell you, all the celebrities, because they bring them there, and they tell them, look, you're here, you're going to handle this. If you don't want to, well, if they try and make a fuss like Lauryn Hill from the Fugees, make a song where I get out and stuff, they let her act like a clone station. They don't activate her, let her have normal dreams. But other people, they really grill them to stay. And they say, if you ever fuck with it, you're going to die. And the reason Britney Spears went pop. Do you want to know? Right now? Britney Spears went whack because she watched too many murder videos at the cloning station. Okay, the cloning station is like a small sports venue, like a dog and pony show, right? It's got the stands, seat about 400, 450, but there's different cloning stations in different deep underground bases. But all the celebrities go to an above ground one in a wildlife preserve somewhere, and it's just like an oval sports venue with underground stuff where they grow them and store them on racks 5 high, like bunk beds 5 high, stainless steel. So, they go there and sit around and do crazy stuff. And they bring me there, like, they were bringing me there every night. Like, I'll just tell you, it was like a victimization joke. Like,
This is deep.
torture me, basically, in many different ways. To come up with a song, some kind of song for someone, some kind of genre of music, anything. For a while there, they wouldn't stab me or anything in the clone, but they don't have scars on me. It's on the clones at this place, but they usually scrap the body same night anyway because it's so stabbed up. I've been through a lot there, and that's another reason why I want to expose these things. Oh, and also how the lizard kill people, right? I've witnessed the head wiggly thing go into the eye. They showed me. The thing is, the Illuminati are
They showed us on the movie.
Okay, to expose these lizards in an eloquent way.
Remember you used to see cartoons back in the days? There'd be a cloak, a circle of motherfuckers in cloaks with hoods on. They took the hoods off and they was lizards.
This place is devil's head, and they torture
He was right.
Oh,
It used to be
lizards, 3 different kinds. The third kind is the strongest. I guess it's been the strongest.
pictures of lizards in the ancient hieroglyphics.
There's different variations of them. They cannibalize on each other underground. Anyway, Queen Elizabeth is really in with these things, okay? Her family has been for a long time. Now, these bloodlines, all that they are super inbred people, okay? What the edicts of Lucifer, like, my family are down with this stuff. That's why I'm talking anymore. Inbreeding makes you strong. Pedophilia keeps you young, and helping lizards gives you good luck or something from the devil and stuff. They used to do this thing, kill your firstborn son, it gives you fortune in life or something. And it's pretty sick. So anyways, all that stuff is, true, and they know it. They just keep it going.
Kill your firstborn son and go to fucking prison.
We're cool.
Or go to prison.
It's just
Don't go to fucking prison.
basically it's
They ain't gonna bring you no fucking
really
fortune.
rich, fat, old people. They can't get laid, so they enslave people there to hurt them, right? Drug them.
Pedophilia keep you young.
I believe there's some truth to that.
Look at the Jeffrey Epstein shit.
And the fact that they drinking blood.
Right.
Blood of toddlers.
Somebody said that was Jeffrey Epstein on $20 bill.
When you show them, when you show them when you show the difference
So what if it really
of
is?
them when they have that shit in their system and when they don't, man, you can see a dramatic fucking difference. They look very fucking aged, bro, without that shit.
Sick.
Yes, they do. Yes, the fuck they do.
Adrenochrome or
Yes.
whatever it is.
Yes. It's a very, very expensive drug.
Yeah, he's there. Met him as clones. I met a bunch of them as clones. They all wanted to meet the guy that made all these songs.
But for y'all that don't know what adrenochrome is, it's the blood of children. Torture children. They have to torture the child first so that the blood be full of adrenaline. And when a child reaches a certain point through torture right before death, they extract all the blood out and they drink it.
Some people said, oh, you just want to be known for making all these songs and stuff. And really, I just want to shut these people down. Because everyone celebrities there, and they're scared. Like Whitney Houston, they killed Whitney Houston with an aneurysm just recently. And then all the celebrities there said, okay, we're not going to have any more of us get killed this way. What happened with her, she wanted to leave show business entirely, didn't want to sing anymore, no concerts, didn't want to be on TV, and didn't want to attend a calling station to be used as a sex slave. But in the beginning of her career, she basically sold her soul. That's what they all talk about, selling your soul to the Illuminati. You're selling your clone to be used by little freaks. At the clone center.
That's what I was talking about. Your likeliness. Your clone is your likeliness. So when you get a contract and you see that on there, that we have, eternal power over your likeliness, that means you probably would never be born again, and that they'll be using your clone for an eternity.
So they kill you and just fuck the clone.
Throughout this universe and throughout other universes. They now have possession of your soul and your essence, and it's theirs to keep.
No.
So that's what they mean by that.
Aspect. Slave. Yeah, they do that. You know how they cover up their one eye?
Oh yeah.
That means two things. That means watch out you don't get the lizard to stick a thing in the eye, or or it means a couple different things to different people. It means don't you only half see things, and I always figured it was the lizard in the eye thing because I get introduced.
I've seen so many artists.
You only have see things make a lot of sense.
Or the lizard in the eye thing. Everybody thinks it's a symbol or sign for the Illuminati period. Or that's what that could mean.
It could mean that. It could definitely mean that. You only see things halfway.
Well, the thing with the pyramid and the eye thing is the whole symbol is a joke. It's once you know what the pyramid is for, then you know when you're pretty much Illuminati. But I'm going to break that whole thing right now. I'm going to ruin it. You got to look on my page and look at the schematics for the pyramid. I explain what it's for. It was basically a grill trap. It's a giant cockroach trap for grills. Okay? These little vents that went in, they were at an angle. They were lined with smooth limestone. And anything that went in didn't come out. These crab nasties claws. Well, that's why I call them crab nasties. Gross. But they call them that anyway. So
basically what he was saying is that the pyramids was invented
To trap the lizards.
The lizards. Or giants.
That's why they destroyed them.
You heard about the celebrities selling their souls to a place. Well, that's what they're doing. They're selling their souls to use as clones at the clone center. Now the thing is, after a while, they have kids, and they want to bring their kids there too to induct them into the family, right? They just want herb on them, and they're all too scared to say no. And they do bring the kids there, mess them all up, keep them in memory repressed, and just mess with them, and then they do all kinds of stuff with different technologies that they have there. Like I'm trying to, I know about
Will Smith and his kids.
I wanted to tell everyone about it, but there's not enough time on your show to tell about all of it. So I'm trying to tell about the most important things: cloning lizards. Oh, and the head chips. I didn't tell you about the head chips, but to the grills, the three different types. The small ones they use to drone people, to host people because the proboscis on young lizard type ones, they're small enough to go into an eye, not ruin the eye, right? Because they're supposed to do this to animals with bigger eyeballs. That was first from dinosaurs. So these lizards, it squiggles in, the thing takes over, total domination, right? Whole person dies, and it becomes a.
That's where. Was it Get Out? You seen that movie Get Out? Where you actually inside your body, but you have no control, and they allowed to slip somebody else's essence into your body, That's what that kind of remind me of when he speak about the reels. That's the same thing that we was looking at with Get Out.
Totally compliant slave, basically. Uh, does whatever the people want it to do because it's just happy to live life as a human being now, right? It's totally coherent, and it knows it is life. It depends on it mimicking human behavior, so it does really well. Uh, Even with other animals, it's smart enough to instinctually mimic the animal's behavior, right? It incorporates that animal's brain to, I don't know, just takes over in the worst way. It's a parasitic lizard. It's nasty. Now, the head chip thing, man, I know this is a lot. Like, I had to explain about all this stuff and full disclosure.
It
See,
is just a
I
lot
don't
to
know
take
if
in.
at one time for people because it's
What,
way
you're
too
afraid
much.
they think you were crazy? I mean, it doesn't matter then. I mean, like, as far as most people are concerned, you know, as soon as you open your mouth, it's insanity. Whereas I don't like to judge people like that after the first word that they say. I like to hear them
Yeah,
out. And I can.
yeah. Well, okay, a bunch of millionaires were scared about dying, and it's like they were so rich they could make people die, they could start wars, they could do anything in the material world, but once they die, they can't even take it with them. They're just dead, right? So a bunch of billionaires got together and said, we don't want to die. We want to figure out how to live again as clones, right? Thing is, they, the clone is just like a negative copy of the person, though. So it's not even like the person living. It's a flawed copy.
If it
So the
goes,
thing is, what they do, they devised a way. I don't know how. The thing used to be as big as a circuit board, like that was not a moon or anything. By the way, but
it's about the
still,
size
right?
of a fist, right?
Yeah, they tested this on a Chinese farmer. They showed me the video clips. Had it stick out the guy's head and everything. Didn't compensate him, just sent him back home. Said they had to do something to him. They whittled it down since the microchip is supposedly the size of like just a bit bigger than an apple seed, right? And it can totally, and it's a flawed copy as well, but not as flawed. It can totally hold your mental stuff, right? Everything that you are basically, but they need babysitters because they go pretty whack sometimes. They're missing some stuff that's flawed. But the thing is, just like those lizards do with the eyeball thing and squiggling into the head, rich people can put their stuff on a microchip and set this into somebody's head and basically body snatch them that way as well. And they keep it secret because, of course, you know, everyone, well, they can do it to clones too, but there's more side effects if you put it into a clone's brain. So they basically body snatch people with chips in the head. And the lizard thing, they tried to convince me that, and others, that it was a worldwide takeover thing, that they'd already taken over so much that all was lost, tried to go along with it, but that's not true. They're a very, very small part of the population, like under 5% or something. But they drone people like beautiful women and then have the drones marry these men that whoever wants this woman. And they don't care that it's a lizard consciousness. They just do it, and it's still murdering the other person though, and it's pretty sick. So I have to tell the world, and yeah, I'm expecting to be killed really.
Well, hold on.
Uh,
Can I just have a quick clarification? Because you said that they can't kill you or they won't kill you or something like that before,
Yeah.
but now you're saying that they will. I don't see the connection.
Okay, to get to that part, that's the part. But even with the crazy sounding stuff that I've told you already, this is another crazy aspect of it. Okay. The thing is, with all the songs that I made at this place, and they were bringing them back every single night and saying, sing a song, or we're going to torture you. The next night, sing a song, we're going to torture you. Sometimes I couldn't think of anything, and I just stab me and watch me bleed there. And then if they're all watching me, it's a bizarre face of the death thing.
Ain't that shit crazy? You can't come up with a song, so they just stab the shit out. That's fucked up, dog. It's not funny. That's terrible.
Stephen powerful Canadian Prime Minister. Obama is there. Vladimir Putin is there. The Pope is even there.
They said Obama is there, the Pope is there, Vladimir Putin is there. They all at the clone.
All of them
Mafia
in that torture.
everybody's there. So the rich guy is crazy fellow that will never recall. And you have to be real privileged to go there. Well, I don't want to go there. And I'm not privileged there. It's pretty low in total over there, actually. Gold and lowest. So anyway, they'll threaten me never to talk about it. And the loan hasn't been that open and stuff on Facebook. They've been bringing me there, threatening me and stuff, and asking me not to mention them specifically, what they've done there and stuff. Panicking, really.
They scared of the
Trying to
lizards.
deter me with
They want it out. The lizards is doing too much.
I'm telling you, it's like real. It's clear as day. It's not like having a dream unless they drug you. If you're there, you're totally coherent, and you can't pinch yourself and wake up and slap yourself. Or people would. And I don't know a way to block this consciousness transfer to the phones. Otherwise, I would, like in a tinfoil room or something. I don't know if there is a way to block it up. If there is, they haven't told me. But anyways, they're all there. And since I was a kid, after I started making songs when I was about 5, by the time I was hitting about 8 years old, they were saying, I don't even want to say because it's over the top, ridiculous, and I don't want to even endorse this stuff that they say, but they said it was possible that I could be, to come back Messiah, to end time to save the world. And I said, no, that's not true. I'm just a guy that's going to expose the lizards in your phone, and you guys aren't going to bring me here anymore. And they said, well, I got all the info and I thought that was absolutely loyal to them.
You believe him?
For years I acted loyal to them. I even had to almost give myself Stockholm syndrome to make myself believe that I liked them, because my family members were there. So like my mother was there even. So, and they can give you sodium pentothal to see into your phone to see if you'll talk about
Reason why he's so detailed.
What?
He's super detailed about what he's saying.
But once you're unrefreshed in a way,
It don't seem like he's scripted.
Not at all.
so they only unrefreshed people that are real.
What's tripping me out is how he's bouncing back and forth from things, but it's still connecting. He's not, saying different things on the second time he come back when he's saying the same thing.
Adrenaline injections there. Like I've never had that in real life, but they feel really good there. Adrenaline injections, and I've never done cocaine in real life, but they made me do cocaine there so I could do speed bracky stuff. It's like Buster Rhymes type of stuff. Can't do that like just off the bat.
Speedy
But
rap.
that stuff really speeds you up. It actually gave my phone a heart attack a couple times. But yeah, they're all like, we're so powerful, we're not going to get caught doing this. No one's ever going to believe anyone. But that's because everyone else only had half of the story. After years of playing friends with them, they told me everything. Because they wanted to be really cool with me. They wanted me to like them because I made their favorite song, like a company theme song. Made that, right? When I'm there. And they're all the politicians want to be cool with me because the celebrities think that I'm amazing and stuff. And they think I'm amazing too, right? Coming up with a song in there like that. And put a bunch of references in songs. Other people have in the past too, like back in the 80s, this band called Heart made this song called Dreams. These dreams go on, I close my eyes and respect. And talking about the phone station on their phone there.
What year was that band out?
Hmm.
The band he's talking about.
I never heard of it.
And then that's not true, right? They want us to police another dimension. But it's not another dimension on the actual plane. It's just the phone station, like the Brown something massacre, like Brownsville massacre in Texas somewhere. Well, that was all about them. The children of the fold got murdered, a big religious cult, they all got murdered and chopped up. Well, the fold was the phone station, and they were going there and they were freaked on by a bunch of elderly, I asked them one time at the cloning station because they were bringing there and asking what it was like and everything, and like he was a celebrity or something. It was weird, like, and they're all trying to act evil like they're vampires or something. And he would talk and stuff, and I asked him. They asked me if I had any questions for him. I said, "Why a ball peen hammer?" And he said, "Well, a normal hammer has a claw in it, carpenter's hammer, and if I had to do a second strike, the claw might get hooked on somebody's clothing, on the girl's clothing, and it might, on my drawback, it might hook on it, then he's ruined because he's just a skinny old man." And yeah, Elizabeth used to make me watch them. They had two big screens at the cloning station over the stands, one on either side, right, so that people can, in the stands, can look both ways. Well, a lot of people can't watch them. A lot of people want to act evil so they'll feel safe there. Because the more evil they were, the more they're going to leave you alone. So there's people, man, they psych themselves into believing that they're evil too, just so that they'll feel safe. Because they're seeing these lizards and people getting tortured and killed. And they don't want any badness on them. So they try to act even more evil than other people that are there. But yeah, it's
So
pretty bad.
how does this relate to you being afraid that they're going to kill you, but also saying that they can't?
Well, the thing with the can't, they're saying, they said that a whole bunch of religious things around the world, including the Vatican, says there, well, not all the bishops are there, the Pope's like cronies, the Pope's cronies there, but not all of them are there. They said that they think that the next comeback Messiah guy, and as I said, I don't endorse these claims,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a bunch of superstitious, super superstitious people said that if I get killed, that it's going to be the end of the world. They translated that into saying that if I get killed, people are going to know that all the stuff I'm saying is real and freak out and the world end faster. But I'm just trying to put it in a calm, concise way. Like, they do this lizard thing a lot, like in a lot of different countries. It's not just an isolated thing. These things walk around all over the place. There is a way to detect them. So you have to detect them with a CT scan or an MRI. But I have to do something about it because the thing is, sometimes these people, they get a pet lizard, one of their very own. Like Elizabeth's one is called Matilda, and Kissinger's one is called Herbert. Herbert, right? And occasionally get a hold of a real kid and bring to the cloning station and feed a kid to one of these lizards. It's like Alf, the show Alf, runs around finding cats and stuff. Where these things, their favorite food is human kid because it has less vaccinations in it. Because some vaccinations, after a certain age, will, if they drain the blood of that thing, the real lizard will die from the vaccination or will get sick or taste bad or something. So the kids, put them in a pit with this thing sometimes. I've seen that they just wanted to show me so much stuff out of thinking that I'd never be able to cohesively put it all together and tell people about it in a believable fashion. And that the technology they're doing is too advanced for people to believe. But after seeing all that I've seen, I have to tell as many people as I can because they kill people with these lizards, and I don't want to walk around in a world with those parasitic human hosts in it. The thing is, what people have to do, it's going to have to be a military thing. Like the military will have to perform a coup because I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but Obama is down with the world. Okay, Vladimir Putin is down with them. They're all scared. Like the Illuminati thing is a big united thing, but it's united through fear, basically, right? Because if one person comes up and says, "Oh, I'm in trouble, that person dies real quick, and then the other people look and go, "Ooh, I don't want to be the next one," right?
Right.
But what they're saying about me, with the religious people there, and drones don't want to get XIV,
Hell yeah. That's the greatest form of programming I ever heard.
What? MK Ultra?
What he was just saying, how they put a person in the cloning center in all kind of dangerous situations, then have you saving her multiple times, and then when she see you in life, she prone to like you. That's programming to the fucking fullest.
Go ahead and innovate and all kinds of stuff and try to engineer all kinds of stuff. And the Grill Society in Germany started doing it. And then the Americans took their stuff and the Russians took some stuff too. And then they all started making stuff. Man, but I know about a lot of this stuff. They told me all about it. I'm telling the world. But yeah, it's not good because other people have died.
Wow. That's some informative shit. Yeah, Donald Marshall, Reptilian Illuminati Satanic Clone Program. So why don't y'all check that out whenever y'all get a chance. We're gonna end this because over here going to sleep. I'm feeling sleepy my damn self. This was fun while it lasted.